What's up, guys? It's Laura from Reading in Bed, and I am doing daily videos until Christmas in which I reveal stories from the Short Story Advent Calendar. So today is Wednesday, December 7th, and before we reveal today's story, let's talk about yesterday's, which strangely enough was not about Baby Bell cheese, as Henry thought it might be given the illustration. It does kind of look like Baby Bell cheese once you take the top half off. It was not about Baby Bell cheese. This was a story about a mermaid and some boys who encounter her. And a lot of people love this story. I heard it referred to as this year's Jobbers. Jobbers was a story last year that was in my top 5, and a lot of people really loved.
Mommy?
Yes?
That's why there's paddles on it. That makes sense.
Yes, the boys were paddling through like a pond or a stream or something when they found a mermaid. So that is why there are paddles. So I didn't like this story as much as a lot of the people who were kind of raving about it and saying it was their favorite so far. My favorite remains, was it number 3? It was a story about the mom and the daughter who were living in an RV. And I liked this one. It just wasn't my favorite.
Number 3 appropriate?
No. But the one that Benjamin and I read last night was number 4. So again, this was Bestiary by Thomas Wharton. We talked about the exploding headed ants that were in here and how this is just sort of a collection of nonfiction snippets about different animals. So Ben and I read this as his bedtime story last night, and we really liked it. I thought some of the stories might be too sad for him. For example, there's a story about this bridge where dogs go and like throw themselves off of it, which he inexplicably found hilarious. And so does Henry. It's sad, you guys. I don't know. Let's move on. Let's look at today's story, because you guys. Okay, so here's number 7. So what do we see here?
It's a mirror.
A mirror?
No, it's a speech bubble.
A speech bubble. Well, it could be both. It could be a mirror with a speech bubble.
No, speech bubble in the ocean.
A speech bubble in the ocean. So who's talking?
I don't know. The ocean?
The ocean? That would be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's open it up. Let's find out what it is.
Remember that exploding heading out? Ants thing? She said almost all those ants got it, and me, that was messed up.
Messed up. Oh, yes, that's right. That was in the story from yesterday, that he felt bad for the ants and the fungus and himself. That was a little weird, wasn't it? Okay, so number 7 is Chris Batchelder. The story is called Deep Wells, USA. And I do believe that this guy wrote a story in last year's calendar, which I really liked, and which reminded me a lot of Patrick DeWitt, like a really weird fairy tale kind of thing. Whereas yesterday's story, you could sort of call a weird fairy tale as well, but like not weird enough. This guy, like really weird, if he's the one I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. So Chris Batchelder's 4th novel, The Throwback Special, was published in 2016. He teaches at the University of Cincinnati, so we got another American. And let me see if I will be reading the very first little bit here. Okay, so I can read this. So this, the first page, it looks like it's a script or something. So we have a celebrity and a consumer. The celebrity says, "This just in from our Deep Wells Bureau. It seems there is a baby in a well." The consumer says, "No!" The celebrity says, "An unconfirmed report of a baby in a well." Consumer says, "Hot damn, well, I love well babies. What's its name?" The celebrity says, "As yet unknown." The consumer says, "Is it real or fictional?" And then it goes on from there. And the whole thing is written like a script. And it looks like we hear from the baby who's in a well eventually. Okay, so this is going to be super weird. I'm looking forward to this one a lot. I've got kind of a brutal day at work, so I'm just going to take this with me and read it in between meetings and everything else. Are you pretending to be the baby in the well?
No.
Are you?
Babies can't talk.
That's true. Okay.
Wait,
That's it for today, guys. So I'm going to be signing off. If anyone wants to come in and sign off with me, now's the time to do it. Henry? Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow. There's an extreme close-up of Benjamin's eyebrow. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll tell you about the story. Bye.